wrestling fans, you just saw the match, the Clawmaster Baron Von Raschke against three-time heavyweight champion of the world, Nick Bockwinkel. Nick Bockwinkel, as they say, you have to give credit where credit is due. 3 times you've been the heavyweight champion of the world, the premier wrestler in all the world. You and Ray Stevens, for years, came to be the tag team champions of the world. There is no doubt you're one of the greatest wrestlers in the history of professional wrestling. From what I have seen, you have forgotten more wrestling than many men will ever know. You're one of the greatest wrestling tacticians I have ever seen in the ring. You have a tremendous wrestling presence about you inside of the ring. But why do you continually resort to the tactics you do?
It's simple. One might say I'm bored. What it really comes down to is when you have accomplished everything that I have, when you have set the standards that I have, when you've become the epitome of what your sport is, you are the zenith in both the business and the sport end of the world, then what happens is you get back into the ring, and there are those who would like to chip away at your statue. There are those who would like to chip away at your whole essence. And to them, I haven't got time. I'm going to make life miserable for them. I'm going to send grown-up people out into the world. I'm going to make them squeal and cry and whine and moan and groan, so that no matter where they go or who they talk to, when they say, what's been going on in your life, and you can say, the former heavyweight champion of the world just beat me up. He made my life miserable for the past 2 weeks. That's why I do it.
If I may, let me ask you this. I'm well aware, followed your career, admired you in many instances. While sometimes I didn't always agree with some of your tactics in the ring, when you were the heavyweight champion of the world, and a tremendous champion you were at that, you always conducted yourself with a certain degree of dignity. That, in many instances now, does not seem to be the case. Could this be some frustration on your part coming out about being unable to become champion for the 4th time?
Oh, that's very possibly true. I have a definite frustration at the fact that the championship committee and so many of the promoters throughout the world, when you dominate something for 8.5 years, if you win the Blue Cup 8 years in a row, believe me, they want to see somebody different. And they are scared to death that yours truly, if he gets his hands on the championship again, it may be another 8 years. So I can understand. So yes, I may have lowered my standard of dignity. It's still far and above everyone else's. But of course, it's kind of maybe like slumming for me. But I will. I'll take and make life miserable for anybody that steps into the ring with me. And I want them all to go back to the championship committee and tell them exactly where my mind is.
All right, wrestling fans, remember the name. Take a look at the face. He was indeed 3 times former heavyweight champion of the world, Nick Bockwinkel. We'll be back.